How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is William, and this is December 29th, 2023. We coming to the year's end, everybody. And we're coming to this year's end on my YouTube page. I want to bring something to y'all attention. As a matter of fact, I ain't want to tell y'all nothing. I just want to ask y'all some questions. I want y'all to feed in on the question that I'm about to ask y'all. Okay, and for you, man, and this is gonna be for the men, the women, the ministers, and everybody. I want everybody to weigh in on the question that I'm about to ask. Okay, I'm gonna start with this by saying, men and women, ministers, what would you do? Question: what would you do if your wife talking to an ex-husband in a sexual manner to have sex with an ex-husband that's married to another woman? That's the first question I'd like for y'all to answer. And I'm going to go right on through this now. And the second question I want to ask is, when your wife denounces your name, like your name means nothing, in front of her family, what would you do? That's the second question. What would you do? I want everybody, when I tell you I want all of y'all to come in on this, I want each and everybody to come in on this. You know, and give me your and don't just give me thumbs up or thumbs down. Give me the give me a short, brief statement or anything. You know what I'm saying? But come in on this, y'all. All right, because it's a situation. It ain't a situation. It's just when everything boils down, it boils down right or wrong, right? Okay. Now, you ministers, let me ask y'all a question. You ministers now. All you ministers, weigh in on this with me now. You got a wife and you married to her, but she never brought you to the front of the church to say that you was her husband. She never introduced you to the congregation as her husband. She let you sit in the back of that church just like you was a total stranger. What would you do? And minister, I'd like for you to weigh in on this. And I like for everybody else to weigh on this, because I know that people that's not a minister, what they would probably say. People that's on the street like I once was, know what they'll probably say to that. You know what? Okay. But I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna just go respectfully to just ask these questions, and I want the feedback from y'all. All right. What else? Let's see. Let's go to another question. When you give a man just out of prison more respect, when your wife give a man just out of prison the more respect than you, what would you do? If a man that's no kin, no family, or nothing to your wife, stick his hands in your wife's plate to grab her food, and she says nothing, what would you do? If a man kiss your wife in front of you and just be bluntly disrespectful to you with your own wife, what would you do? If an ex-husband supposedly not dealing with no more, talk rated X conversation over the phone. Listen, when I say over the phone, I'm talking about in a text that you can read. Nasty text that you can read about having sex with your wife, an ex-husband talking about that's married to another woman, that having sex with your wife, what would you do? These questions, let's see. I believe I got some more too. Let me just think about some. Let's see. Well, them questions right there, because I'm not gonna hold y'all a long time. Those questions right there, I want y'all to come in on and feed in on those questions of mine, and tell me give me some input. What you do, so I can just have a respect about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a minister living for the Lord, these things ought not be going on, right? If you're a minister, let me say it again. If you're a minister for the Lord, these things ought not be going on, right? And I'm going to tell you something else, y'all. Here's another question. And minister, come on in. Apostolic or any church that's affiliated with the holiness, where they jump up, shout, run around the church, fall down, holding this church. It's my understanding, and let me just say, put it out there in case if I might be wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna put it out there, and I just, like I said, I want y'all feedback. The woman, the supposedly minister, getting in the pulpit with jeans on that's fitting every curve of her body and walking back and forth across the pulpit. Tell me, and jewelry up and down both arms and fingers. Now, it has been my understanding, and I don't know y'all, that's why I'm asking for y'all input. It has been my understanding that a holiness woman ain't supposed to wear jeans in the first place in the pulpit. They supposed to have on a long dress. Is that correct, y'all? Do they supposed to have on like a long dress that come down to their ankles? Other words, they supposed to dress accordingly, right? I'm just asking a question. That's why I'm asking, because I want y'all to give me the feedback. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna leave it right there, and I'm gonna just go into this, y'all. I want y'all feedback, because the reason why I want y'all feedback is because I know some situations of people that has been in that situation, and I'd like to get a perspective about it from normal people that's married, normal people that's ministers, normal people that's living everyday life, just normal people that's in marriages, normal people that's married to their wife and stuff, stuff like that. I just want to know, I want y'all to give me the insight on that, to just kind of, give me some in-depth insight to people that know. Because I have grew up with the understanding that women is not to wear holiness now, holy women's, that's in the holiness church, apostolic and all of that stuff, that they supposed to wear dresses down to their ankles. They don't supposed to wear jeans in the pulpit, hugging stretch jeans that's hugging at every curve of their body. While she's married, I don't know what women do if they're not married, but it just been my upbringing that, holiness women don't do that. But I just want y'all insight on that. I want them smart to learn, the people that learn, to give me your information, your smartness on that, and help me to understand, so I can have a better perspective about it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to have a better perspective about an ex-husband married to another woman asking your wife to have sex. And then the wife is saying, okay, when you coming? Now, that sort of thing, and then a wife denounces your name in front of her family. Your name don't mean nothing to her, but the ex-husband name does. So I want to ask y'all that. And then, here's another question, y'all. Say you and your wife, this is for the married people, the ministers and all, and girlfriend, boyfriend, because it works too. You and your girlfriend, or you and your husband, or minister wife, minister husband, go out and buy a new car, right? And the very next day, she ride a man around that ain't no kin to her or nowhere from prison, just got out of prison, riding that man in y'all new car that y'all just bought. Please, y'all, please come in and give me some insight on that, because I want to have a perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because my upbringing, you're a lie. Let me just say it this way: in my upbringing, and not only my upbringing, but my used to be of who the person that I am. And I'm gonna just say it this way: you put a nigga in my car that we just bought? No, you didn't just do that, did you? I'm talking street now, y'all. Hear me well. Now, I know you ain't just put a nigga in my car that we just bought. I done put my money and we just bought a car, and you gonna ride a nigga just got out of prison in my car, in our car? That's street, y'all. And I want y'all to come back and give me some feedback. When you went to a dealership, you and your wife buy a new car, and the very next day she rides a man just got out of prison that ain't got no affiliation with her at all. Oh, let's see. Let me ask this other question. That led me to another question. Men, women, ministers, what would you do if you laying beside your wife in bed and the same man that got out of prison is the same man that's called your wife every night, and your wife look at you and tell you shh, because she don't want the man on the phone to know that you present another man is here that you present. Now, here's my thing, y'all. What would you say to that? Would you say, I'm gonna just put it out there, would you say that the woman going with that man that's in prison, just got out of prison, that's why she rode him in the car you and her just bought together as husband and wife? I want y'all to give me some in-depth insight on that. I want all of the insight. And I got a lot of more questions, but I'm gonna start with these bunch of questions just to get some feedback from the people from y'all that has been following me, and for y'all that, and I can be able to put things in a perspective as to all of my questions that I have said to y'all. So I mean, I know streetwise, because I'm from the streets. You know, one thing about streets, I know a lot of you probably like this. One thing about growing up in the streets, you can't forget that. Now, can you? See, I grew up in the streets in New Jersey. And hold up. I grew up in the streets of New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. You know, and in the streets of New Jersey, you know, when you got to fend for yourself, fight every day, that's just what anybody that was in Jersey in the 70s know what I'm talking about. Anybody that was in any part of the cities in the 70s know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? To see people get killed right in front of you. To see people, and you better keep walking, because guess what? If you stop, you be laying right there with me behind them fire escape stairs. So when you come in, you see stuff, you better keep it moving, just like you didn't see it, because if you look back and talk about what's going on here, like a lot of people do this day and time in the country, you be laying right there in that fire escape, right there along with them. So when you grew up in the street and got street smart, and as much as you want to put that back behind you, let me tell you something. That street smart kick right back in and let you know that something ain't right. Don't it? Don't it, y'all? Come on, y'all. I'm talking to the real street smart people out there. I ain't talking to nobody trying to be street smart. I'm talking to people that actually grew up, because a lot of people can't grow up like that. A lot of people can't suffer the streets and come back and talk about it. A lot of people can't do that, can they? You growing up in them streets, buddy, you street, and can't nothing fool you. But listen, y'all, but when you come up under the Lord, you let a lot of stuff go that you shouldn't let go. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But even your street mind keep telling you, hey, that ain't right. That ain't right. And then your spiritual mind telling you, that ain't right. That ain't right. But the difference between your spiritual mind and your street mind is this. Your street mind, your spiritual mind got the host that, hey, you know, people gonna see the error of they errors, and they gonna correct it. That's the difference with your spiritual mind, because then you're gonna allow room for it to be corrected. But then when it's not corrected, then it digs deeper and deeper. And that's what I'm talking about. It digs deeper and deeper, because, and that deeper and the deeper the hurt, it digs deeper as in hurt. And I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to, please, I mean, I'm just asking each and everybody that follow me on YouTube, give me your insight and input on each topic, each question I have presented, and just give me your answer so I can have perspective on the topic. And, you know, just let me know. You know, thank y'all and everything, and have a safe. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all be safe out there. You know, on these byways and highways. You know, be safe. You know, don't get caught up in stuff, man. You know, men's and women's, and husband and wife, man. Cherish your husband, cherish your wife. Be on the same accord, because as always have said that this, and I always will say it. Take two. Eye to eye, heart to heart, soul to soul. It's take two to keep it that way. It only take what? One that the devil can get a hold to and rip your whole life apart, your whole marriage apart. Because that's what the bring down the good man. I always remember, y'all, always the bring down the strong man, the devil. And he always working through who? Most of the time that I have seen, he working through that woman to tear that man down, even through the Bible. Y'all done seen it before. You know what I'm saying? Working through that woman to tear that man down. The devil know. So, you know what I'm saying? And it take the Lord to pick that man up and say, hey, son, I'm right here with you. Let's go forward. Get back up. Because y'all know as us men, if we don't decide to get up, ain't nobody going to help us get up, is there? Y'all know. I'm talking some real stuff to you, every one of you. The woman fall down on the ground. Oh, girl, you know you better than that. Get your butt up. You know, that she'll get help getting up, but a man fall and hit the ground. Y'all know how we fall. We fall and hit the ground. If we don't choose to get up ourselves, we'll stay right on that ground. Now, won't we? The difference of a man and a woman, y'all. Pay attention. You know, that's what I'm saying. All of you married couple out there, stop looking outside your marriage. You women, cleave unto your own husband. Respect your husband. You know, reverence your husband as the head, because he is the head. Don't treat your husband as like he not, and he don't mean nothing, he ain't nothing to you. That's your husband. That's your head. I was down in South Carolina one time, and I met this minister woman. It was 3 of them. And they was eating at this, what place was that? I think it was Shoney's, yeah. And so I went and I was hearing them talking and everything, and I'm gonna let y'all go when I say this. So I was like, they was talking to the lady, so I was talking to me about her husband being in a rest home, right? Said the doctor had been telling him if he don't stop smoking that it's gonna cause difficulties in his health difficulties. Why did that woman tell me she was a minister and not going to see her husband? You know what she told me? She said, every time I want to go see him, something always come up. That ain't nothing but the devil. You know what I told that woman? I said, let me tell you something. That met her husband in the rest home. Can't walk, can't none of that. His health is, failing him. And his wife want to go see him and be by his side. That's your husband. And I told her that. I said, woman, go see your husband. See, why you got to always think that it's the good days in life that makes the marriage? That ain't what makes the marriage. Because we all can have a good day and be like, yeah, it's good today. But what about when the rain and storm come? Can you suffer the rain and storm in your marriage? Without turning left or right? Can you overthrow things and not build up in your marriage? Can you do that? Can you see eye to eye, heart to heart, soul to soul? Can you do that? Can you do that? Nope. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I have found out, y'all? That a woman will go for what she know when she love what she got. I done seen it, man. Let me tell you, I done seen it. I done seen it in my ex-wives. I said wives, yeah. Ex-wives. Man, I done seen it. That woman that love a man that she's with, she gonna go for it. She'll go for it all out. And usually it's not the man that she with, it's usually the man that she done been with. That's why that man said on YouTube one time, y'all heard what he said, when you get a woman past a certain age, you ain't getting nothing but leftovers. Because she don't want to turn that baggage loose that she's still holding for that ex-man or husband. Am I right, y'all? She don't want to turn them baggage loose. And she bring them baggage and burn them baggage to you. And treat you like you ain't nothing to her. Am I right, y'all? Come on now. Some of y'all have been through them kind of relationships. That's what they'll do, won't it? Thank y'all. Thank you for your comments. Now, let's get it.